Old man climbing into a Model A is never cool.
If I were a woman, I'd sure like to be his girlfriend.
All right, we're back at the farm. We've got the 1929 Model A that we picked up in North Dakota last summer, probably about a year ago. And we're going to get ready to do the headliner on this, or at least get a start on it. First thing is, yesterday we worked on the rear brakes and the hubs, and we ran into some problems there, and I think Nick will explain that a little later on during the video, but we think we got a fix for it. So, on to the headliner. What we have is, I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with how a Model A, the woodwork is in it, but it's all, these are all wood crosses in here, wood cross members that, along with the chicken wire that hold up the roof. And I looked online to try to find a video of how to install a headliner, and it was good, but it was a little dark in spots. It's the only one I could find, and I'm not going to follow their process exactly. It was a professional place, did a good job. What they had done is they had little panels sewn into their headliner to, and those little strips they would take and they would glue them onto this side and then let the headliner kind of droop down. And that would have required a lot of sewing on our part. My wife has been doing some of the upholstery with me. So we're trying to find an easier way to do this, and we think we might have found a way. And we're gonna try it today. If you look on all these cross members here, you can see that every other one, I've added an extra strip of wood. It's probably about 1/4 inch to them, all right? So what my intention is to put the headliner up into this, and Nick's thinking I should start from the back, and so we'll probably try that. We'll glue it up here, and then clamp it first and just make sure that I've got it cut right so it goes all the way across and that it fits the width right, okay? But what our intent is to take and just nail, we'll glue it on there first to make sure it looks right, and then we're gonna staple right through the headliner right into this strip, and then again every other strip, all right? So we'll nail that one in first, and then stretch it, make sure it looks good, maybe clamp it somewhere. But then after that, what we're going to do, because I don't want to see staples through the headliner, that'll look not so good, right? So what I did is I took and just a trip to Menards, picked up a 1/4 piece of oak, and I think it's like 3/4 inch wide, maybe 1 inch wide, and I stained them, put a little clear on them, and we're gonna come up to here like this. After we staple it into here, we're gonna go like that and then nail this with a nail gun into there. So rather than having stitching here with the pockets that hang down, we're gonna actually trim this off with wood. And I'm hoping it's a lot easier for us to install that way. And it's a lot less sewing initially. So with that, I think we're just gonna go ahead and see what we can do. What we've done is we decided to tack it up front. We just clamped it up there because this is an easier spot to clamp onto where the clamps could get a nice bite. We marked the exact center of this material for the headliner. We marked it in the front and marked it into the back. Clamped the front first, stretched it tight, clamped it again. So we've got 3 clamps going across here. Stood back here. Pulled it tight this way, made sure just with an eyeball that we had the center line that we had marked on the end in, and then Nick climbed in and clamped it there. Pulled it across to the side. It looks like it's centered really well. So I think we're gonna go ahead and start tacking up in the front and then keep moving our way back. Pray for us. Okay, we're going to get ready and tack in that first strip of the headliner. Everything I've read online says this 3M Super 77 is the one and only spray adhesive you're supposed to use. It won't bleed through the material. And being a former Minnesota boy, it's never bad to promote Minnesota mining and manufacturing, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray up into here. I'm going to test this spray a little bit, just see how wide it goes.
I'm gonna run into you.
Yeah, that actually has got a nice pattern, so here we go. In here. Put some on the metal. Now while that's tacking up a little bit, our intent is to come up to here. We got some slack in here. Push this up and tack it right around into this spot. We're not going to nail it. We're just going to use the glue to help us support it to make sure we get it in the right spot. What eventually will happen is this is just going to drape down. It'll be nailed here. It'll be stretched to here. It'll drape down there. And then we've got another little panel that'll go right there. This is one of the old panels that came off. It's not the one that goes above the window, but at least it gives you some idea what it's going to do. You can see it's like pressed cardboard material. This one has it wrapped around, but this will eventually go up and it'll push up the headliner, and then we'll nail the very top strip into here. So it'll hold the headliner and it'll hold this at the same time. I might need to put a little piece of wood or something in there, or maybe a Hidem strip. If anybody's familiar with Hidem strip, it's a way to hide nails and staples for the old A's and the old cars. That way it'll be a nice little border. You won't see anything. You'll have nailed through the headliner and through this. Everything will be nice and tight so it doesn't drop down later. Okay, so we sprayed that, let it tack up just for a couple of minutes. Pushed it all up, just started in the center, worked our way out. And this 3M adhesive is everything it's cracked up to be. Cool. It looks like it did its job. So now we're going to go into this next beam that's underneath here, where we skip every other one. We'll spray a little trim adhesive on that, stretch it, pull it, and we're going to just keep going back like that as we go. And as long as that trim adhesive holds this well, hopefully then we can be able to come back in and staple the Hidem, or those oak strips, and maybe we don't even need to staple the headliner directly to those boards without that oak strip. So hopefully we can skip one step, but we're about to find out.
Sorry about the rain. Can't control Mother Nature and its noise. All right, you've got that sprayed. We're gonna. I don't know what I'm doing. Here, you talk. I'm not talking.
All right. Old man climbing into a Model A.
Feel my legs.
It's never cool, never a good sight. But,
I'm amused by it.
so we sprayed the next rail, and I hit the headliner directly with the spray, which was bad because it's poking through a little bit. But you know what? That's the way it goes. So now I'm going to try to pull this tight, as tight as I can get it. Like this.
Your rail's right about here, Pa.
That's right. Yeah, it should be right where that spray, where I screwed up and put the spray.
Oh, yeah, you did that on purpose then, right?
Okay, so now we got a tack there.
Okay, you want me to pull?
Yeah, a little bit. You know what?
Okay.
Actually, maybe I can
You
even
got
do
it?
this. Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna mess up.
Just
your
try to
groove
pull
going.
it so it looks straight. And that's where it ends. That's the end of that strip.
Is it holding by itself, or do you need to
Yeah,
hold
it seems to
Actually,
be holding
it is
up.
holding.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull this side,
that's
and
good
Nick,
stuff.
you can stay right there.
Okay.
For this, I'm gonna try to pull. Keep it tight. And there's the end of that board. It's a little pucker, but it's not bad.
Nah, it's not bad.
So you see how this will hang over? That's where that board ends.
Yep.
And then there's another wood board on the other side. Yeah, that dropped down a little bit.
Oh,
I don't
did
think
it?
I let it tack up enough on this side.
This side's still holding great.
Yeah. And then so what'll happen again is that side piece, it's hard to see, but again, it's dark in here. I'm hoping that
No, it's
that
showing
shows
up.
There's a little edge right here, a little groove in this board. So it comes up like this, goes in, goes back up. Where it goes in is where the headliner's meant to be, and it'll drop into there like that. And then when the next piece comes up again, it'll hold it so it's like this.
It sandwiches the material.
Yeah, it sandwiches the material. And you know what?
That's not bad, huh?
For a hack, it's not too bad.
Nope. That side still is
Yeah,
left
see,
over
I-
in there.
I should have let that trim adhesive dry a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it, even it's dropped down, let it dry up a little bit, and it'll tack even better. But for a do-it-yourselfer, it's early to claim victory, but you know what?
Yeah, we're not claiming victory yet.
But I'm
We're on our way.
cautiously optimistic.
There you go.
Okay, we're back at it. Got Nick inside there because he's younger than me. But he's doing an excellent job. It seems to be working really well. I'm kind of pan out so you can see. There's some shadows that you see up there, but that's just from a light. It's actually pretty tight. It really doesn't have any billows. Those are just shadows you're seeing.
That one wasn't a shadow there. I fixed it, I think.
Impressed with this so far.
I'm gonna find
All right,
this.
here we go with the last header strip.
Oh, I can't clip this.
Yeah, that's why we didn't start in the back. You're just gonna have to, you'll wing it, you'll do fine.
It's just your car.
It's just my
That's what I say about Adam Scout whenever I work on it.
You a-hole.
Wow, that looks really good, Nick. Right where Nick, where Nick's been pushing up on those boards, again, we're gonna take those oak strips and then nail them onto there. And I think that should make a really nice finished look.
I think it's a nice accent piece,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Little contrast. to
There's
the
a
colors.
little bubble right there that we're gonna get when the side panel comes up. That will really take that away.
This is one you did.
Yep, that's the one I did. You're right. Thanks for pointing that out.
Sorry, Dad.
We'll make that one right.
Not too shabby.
Not bad. My old boss always used to say, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. He knew how to inspire people. All right.
Yeah. These
Okay.
numbered, which one's what?
No, they're all the same length, so we're gonna go ahead and nail those in. Or Nick is anyway. Now I think I made them, Nick, they're about a ½ inch longer than the board that we glued it to. So when we put that up there,
You did. Do I got to worry about centering it then, side to side per
yeah,
se? or-
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, I got to find it.
Then once you get going, I think I would nail it in the center
So I'm
first.
just feeling this with my fingers. This
Yep,
has got to
yeah,
be exact.
No, doesn't have to be exact.
Okay.
If it's not exact and not perfect, I can hold that over your head every time I go on a ride with this and say, look what Nick screwed up.
Yeah.
You want me to, can you hang on to it and nail?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Just want to make sure it feels centered. I think I got it side to side.
Okay.
Oh, like I just said a little bit
Sitting
ago,
on
it's,
sitting on the-
it's just your car, right? What the hell do I care? Ready?
Yep. Awesome. Looks like, is there a little pucker right there? Right in the center, right?
What?
there?
No, it's shadow.
So that's just a shadow?
That's shadow, I think. I think it's this tape, to be
Yep.
honest.
All right. Yep,
Okay.
yeah, it went away. Awesome.
How many thinking?
Probably put about every 4 inches, put one
Right there then?
Yeah, something like that.
So we're doing what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, probably like about 5 per strip. Keep it back about 2 inches from the end.
So here then, well, no, let's start from the inside out so it doesn't
Yeah,
ball.
that's fine.
Right here?
Yep.
That's not what we wanted.
What did it do? Yeah, see, that gun is, for a boss stitch gun.
It shot
it's
2
still-
nails at once.
Yep.
All right. We're going to have to edit this.
Okay.
Much later.
Okay.
Last nail.
Last nail. Wow.
We're going to hammer that one. That one didn't go on
That's okay.
all the
Wow.
way. Almost.
That's a nice look.
It
Yeah.
is. I like this a lot. They're
Yeah.
just nice accent strips, you know?
Yep.
And it's taut.
Yeah. You did good. I had the one pucker. Oh my.
It's not.
I'll get rid of
we
it, though.
Yeah, I mean, we
I'll
can
get-
tighten it up there.
Yeah, we'll
too.
tighten it up from
Yeah.
that corner, which is nice because it's just glued in, so we'll be able to get rid of
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly. That's why you just glue them in at first so you can fix
Good
your
job.
glues. Hey, yeah, thank
Boom.
you. That's awesome.
Yep, like it. Okay, so hopefully this was enjoyable. Anybody has an opportunity to put a headliner on a Model A, you know, take a look at what we did, and if you think that looks nice, give it a try.
Eventually, we'll show you what it looks like too at the end. You know.
Yeah, we'll finish off all the interior, and we'll keep you
But this-
posted. And if you have any questions, you know, reach out to us through what is it, Spacebook? Is that what it is? Something like that. I don't know.
Facebook?
Yeah, I
Boy,
think
you
so.
are hip and with it, Dad.
All right.
You can see my email address in the link. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
All righty, over and out.
Thanks.
Update.
We're back. Back wall's all done. Put the springs in there just so I could see how well it covered. I think it worked well. I got a little spot right there in the back where it overlaps. You know what? I'm okay with that. Right in the center of the camera, there's a little blister there. I'll have to see what that's about. Headliner done through here. Side panels done. The only thing I haven't done so far are the doors. So. Yeah. It's not too bad. It looks nice. It looks nice to me anyway. And I'm pleased. Over and out.
Are we learning yet?